Peace, love, life, solidarity upon your journey, upon your life. I love you. I heart you. Today, I just will be going over African spirituality, Orisha and Yoruba philosophy. Okay. The key word in spirituality is a ritual. Okay. And we all know what a ritual is. It's a collection of actions attached to a religious ceremony. So, Orisha or Orishas, any of several minor gods. Excuse me. In the Orishas, overall, to sum it up, the several minor gods have the capability of controlling forces within Mother Nature herself. Okay, and Yoruba is a population between of Africans in southwestern Africa between Nigeria and Benin. Benin being a French speaking African nation, also the same birthplace where voodoo or voodoo originated from. Most people want to say, it's a religion. Voodoo is a religion. I would say it's a spirituality because you having the capability to tap in with the frequency of your ancestors who passed on and ascended to another realm or another life. So that's why I would call it a spirituality. But back to what I was saying, Nigeria is the country of West Africa. It's pretty interesting. So Yoruba traditions consist of organization, languages, and also spirituality located in various aspects in Western Africa or West Africa. In Yoruba language, Ogun or Ogun means bone. Bone and blood has a relationship with each other. How blood functions throughout your bone. So I found that to be pretty interesting. I would say. So your Ogun, you see, it's different type of names to actually go by in Yoruba tradition or Yoruba philosophy. I would say than just American standardized classification or titles. You get what I'm saying? And I believe, or I would say, I think that these names come from just the frequency of their ancestors. You know. But back to what I was saying. Anytime when you a command, you will receive the same outcomes. Anytime when you practice that ritual, the same outcomes will follow afterwards. You reap what you sow. Anything that you do consistently, you will receive the outcomes. You receive the actions follow up due to the thing that you previously done. Epigenetics is the study of how human genes turn off and on. Our ancestors secure their body, and the blood cells have formed into shapes. This is where sickle cells stem from. Okay, so we know that our dear beloved brother from Mob Deep, what is his name? Prodigy, he had sickle cell anemia. So how our ancestors actually dealt with the frequencies or just the condition within the environments and everything, it could be positive or negative. Okay, having your blood formulate into those shapes and everything. How our ancestors actually, had their blood actually the formulated shapes. It was a positive, but it can be a positive also a negative too. Um, this comes from your body fighting a disease in your surroundings. When you feel unsafe, your body gives off hormones, and we all know what the hormones are. You know, it could be estrogen or testosterone. It could be masculine or feminine. You know, as my cousin Paris said, she said that fear actually shut down your melanin. Once you meditate correctly, you will comprehend, which is understanding, the brightness and darkness. So you will have a comprehension and a understanding of how both sides work in life. It is a dark side and a light side. At times, majority, I would say, you need to actually go through the dark in order to get to the light. Okay, it is a process of actually evolving or elevating within life. You know, having knowledge of self, awareness of self, self love, self understanding. It was a process. It was a frequency, which is your spirit, that was actually being manifested through a rough time within life, probably. Or it could be another situation within your life. But I know for me, that's how things actually start to occur within my journey. Um, Ocean is the spirit of the water, cool water personified, which is shown as producer of children, excuse me. Ocean have the capability to do what? To identify or attract beauty. That just goes to show that it is a feminine kind of creature or individual. Shango was the fourth. Shango or Shango was the fourth king of Ayo Empire in Yoruba. He's the god of thunder and lightning. And you got Angan Oya, the goddess of divination. Excuse me, the goddess of divination, and that is the capability to see the future. You know, many people probably call that's a supernatural kind of force. Excuse me, but no, we all have the capability to actually tap in to see the future. Once we have those visions, you know, as far as you having a dream and everything and doing something that you love, you will have a vision. Probably when you active and go about it doing something, or probably when you sleep, you know. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Al Gabara is the god of death, also the owner of the crossroads. Oya Orisha is the feminine energy that have the power to regulate storms. Okay. Yi Maya Orisha is a representation of all king things. Excuse me. Is a representation of all living things. Professor James Small said that all seven gods of Yoruba means a different level of consciousness when you can have the capability to tap into. You get what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. This right here, this is talk about just the steps and the different levels of stream of consciousness that you can possibly tap into. You get what I'm saying? These people, they weren't, you know, um, supernatural. They weren't. You get what I'm saying? If you really put things, let me put things into context so you can see from my point of view. Once you understand the seven minor gods of Yoruba and everything, you realize like, yo, I can actually do this though, because for one, controlling storms and all of those kind of things, not physical storms, but spiritual, mental, emotional, psychological, all of these storms you can't regulate because you are the master of yourself. You get what I'm saying? You have the regulation of yourself. You have the regulation of your mind, etc. You are the controller of your reality. You are the controller of your universe, which is your spirit, also your subconscious brain, your psyche. You know, so that's what all of us, that's what we need to do. Because me personally, I'm going to actually tap in with African spirituality so I can have uh, uh, a more heavy connection with the ancestors, I would say. Uh, because what I realized while I'm on this journey as being a Pan Africanist and still learning more about Pan Africanism, I must tap in with the real spirit of me in the ancestors, though. So everyone need to tap back in with their natural state, you know. And I realized in my life that me personally, I don't want to actually get into no more religion. I'm actually through with religion. But what I can say is I respect religion. You know, I understand that religion is probably the only thing that someone have to actually hold on within their life. So I'm not going to sabotage their belief within their spirit or their psyche in their spirit. You get what I'm saying? You know, so that's what we all have to do. We got to tap in with the our original frequency. and have a closer connection with the ancestors. But on that note, brothers and sisters, man, everyone have peace, harmony, and joy. I will be back with more episodes. I'm kind of a little scattered as far as my thoughts or my words, but normally I have a routine as far as my videos and everything, though. But it's all about the process. It's not always about um, nothing else really. But all I know, peace, love, life, and solidarity.